It's the truth. How do we long for love if we never had it before? Why does our hearts always long for more? Why do we hate those who hate us? Hate those who love us. Our hearts are full of greed. Exactly what is it that we need? This world gets darker, more corrupt during the night, but even during the day. Love has grown so cold, and people become full of themselves as if it was the way. Unconditional love comes from a place beyond our existence. It was implanted in our mother's hearts, yet all we've done was kept the distance. A love that honors, love that defends, love that serves, love that fights, love that protects. She is the one that stood by our side. Everything connects. Selfless though she is, stays up late for her children, worrying about their well-being. First one up, just to think of us, how her love is so guaranteed. I'll make her my number one and boast about her all the days of my youth. Oh, Mother, you are the reason for my being, and that's the whole truth.
We will care for you, we will guide you, we will love you. We are taught that all we need is the three basic things in life: food, water, shelter. We are taught that no matter what we do, our parents will still love us. But what if we don't have those things? No food, no water, no parents, no place to call home. Foster children know this feeling, constantly being tossed around from house to house like a ball being thrown around on the playground. The parents' only thought being when the next time they could fill their body with poison again and leave. And that's what they did. March 3rd, the day I met my baby brother, still shaking with withdrawals from the poison. Unlike many foster children, he was given a second chance. He will beat the odds against him. But most foster kids aren't even given a second glance. He's a beautiful baby boy that will now grow up where he belongs. But he was one of the lucky ones. No one should ever grow up within somebody else's wrongs.
Rose from the ashes, my grades were all crashing. Could I recover from this great blunder? I had no planned future. I became a commuter. Went to local college with all this lost knowledge. Picked up my grades, man were they great. 3.8 GPA. Transferred from there, came over here. I'm going to make it. Break me, won't let it.
Get your suitcase ready, anticipation of the next adventure almost here, but not quite. Pack your bags and get ready to immerse yourself in a new place. A place full of new adventures, opportunities, food, and people. Head to the airport where you see men and women, kids and adults. Walking, jogging, and running in all directions, each person focusing on their own journey. Get on the airplane, the semi-comfortable seats and dry air are part of the excitement and experience. Take a nap, watch a movie, and anxiously wait for your arrival. You are here. You're in Italy. You're in London and France. You're in Spain and Portugal. Wander around and let yourself become completely immersed in the culture. Ask questions and make up your own answers. Everything is so new, so exciting. You wish you could stay for a month or a year. Every museum, piece of artwork, and building is intriguing. You want to learn it all and bring home all the knowledge you learn while you're away. You try all of the food, you talk to all of the people. You try and speak in the native language to the best of your ability. You take photos and you buy souvenirs. You try your best to take in every experience, remember every name and sight and smell. Soon you're home again, memories flare, and it is time for your next journey.
The title of my poem is My Golden Ball of Fur. I remember 3 years ago, my life seemed to be fine. Everything was going good. I really had no reason to whine. I left my house for a day, for more than 24 hours. My sister spilled some news that truly would change my life for the better. I had rejected this offer prior because of the mess it would make. I really did not want a dog, but at the end, the piece of my heart he would take. The big day arrived when we would pick him up. I kept asking on the way there, do we really have to keep him? Because of them, buying a dog without consulting me was completely unfair. But as soon as we got there, my whole decision changed, as I saw a little golden ball in the corner, looking at everything so strange. so lost and scared, you couldn't help but feel sad for the poor thing. In the 3 years that followed, a lot of joy to my life he would bring. Now in this day, when I look back at your first year, I regret not loving you instantly. Sometimes I shed a tear. You have been a good boy, the past is a blur. I love this dog so much, my golden Bolivar.
Language is different from group to group, although some languages are universally understood, such as body language. Some are not. Stepping is a unique form of language. Stepping is a very authoritative language. But to the contrary of what people often think about language, we communicate with very few to no words at all. The level of discipline will radiate as commands are yelled to keep your team in line. If even a single member is a second out of timing, you will be able to predict what type of team you have in front of you. Teams are very prideful. They take pride in showing we are one, like a connected family or a deep interpersonal relationship. With that being said, language is a useful way to communicate to people of all different backgrounds, and they serve as a supporting group. Although steppers, short, stern words bring out a harsh understanding, it serves as a way for each member to connect and become one and support one another.
First, hour to days, days to years. Life is so precious that years go by, we grow old and we die. From the second we are born to the day we die, we have learned to love from those who loved us back. To those who didn't, we learned to forgive, and to those who didn't, don't regret it when it's too late. Cherish each moment, don't take nothing for granted, as life is too short to die with hatred.
Okay, the name of my poem is It's Not Always Fun Looking Young. I've tried the makeup, I've tried high heels, but I still can't succeed. Everywhere I go and everyone I meet thinks I just learned how to read. I'm learning and thriving. What's growing is my brain, but however old I am, these questions remain. What high school do you go to? Wait, how old are you? Why are you so short? I've been called 15, 16, and middle school age. Even when I'm 30, bartenders will think I'm underage. Age is just a number, or so they say, but I still cannot wait for that fateful day. When does it come? When will it arrive? If I can get there by car, I will definitely drive. I keep drinking milk and hope that I will grow, but I've developed an intolerance, so it's moving quite slow. Alas, I sit in despair and moan my fate. I'll take looking young and embrace that trait.
I will tell you about my experiences. If something can help you, I have not sailed for great seas, but I can assure you, with the most sincere firmness, that my heart has great spaces full of affection, that are repairing vultures. Growing along in a world full of monsters, I have learned to defend myself. I have take bad decisions. I have learned to see the world from a different perspective. Some of them were the cause of unacceptance, and I have caused harm. However, I cannot say that I regret my experiences, any of them. With them, I learned to be the woman that I am today. I used to console myself in the arms of nobody. Of there, I learned to value company. As a child, I learned that if you want to achieve something, you have to go and find it yourself. As a little girl, I learned that my successes and my falls are the best experiences that I will receive in life.
I'm in Kessel going about my day. I got a call from my sister asking if I heard. Not knowing what she meant, she hung up and didn't say any more words. Making different calls, I kept getting sent to voicemail. No one wanted to tell me what they have heard. When I found out my best friend, my mom, was gone, I thought to myself everyone had to be wrong. The one who raised me and taught me about life was suddenly taken in one single night. The day I found out she had left has made it seem like my life ever since has been a mess. No more calls from my dad, no more support from my family. I'm so glad through it all, I had my sister out.
The minute I leave the door, it's a war. In every lot, there's never a spot. It's always a race to the space. The spot closes like a gate, I'm always late. It was pretty tight, so I turn right. I'm in my Jeep, and half the beat. The last spot was mine, but I didn't get there in time. Finally found a space, thank you Pace. Fix your parking and I wouldn't be barking.
Who would have thought on an island in the middle of the Caribbean I would have the conversation of a lifetime? At first I wasn't quite sure. Is this the person who I think it is? I moved in closer to get a better look. No way, this cannot be him. Of all the places I would find him here, I was frozen, not knowing my next move. But I had to talk to him. I had so many questions. What was it like to have thousands of people chant your name? What was it like having to face a 95-mile-an-hour ball coming at you? How did you deal with the pressure of being one of the best of all time? He answered all of them and more. He embraced the crowd, explained the feeling of stepping into a batter's box, and shared the experiences of his long career. Who would have thought that I would have the conversation of a lifetime with someone who just a week earlier was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame, someone who had the highest voting percentage in Hall of Fame history, one of the best players to ever live, Ken Griffey Jr.
For the people that don't know, my name is Sophia Guo. Since a long time ago, I've had a raging hate on people who aren't up to date on the proper ways to stand in an escalator. Hey, you over there. I hope you have eyes on the back of your head so you can see the stairs glare back. I hope you hear the footsteps getting louder and louder. After all, time now is rush hour. Time is money, and money is time. Don't you hate it when you have to stand in line? People have places to go, things to do, for the escalator is wide enough for two. Many people, me including, are just trying to get to their next rendezvous. The right is for standing, the left is for walking. Can people get it right without any reminding? There are many numerous benefits about escalator etiquette. Hey, please move to the right so one can get by for just 1 sec. Being late is never much fun. For the sake of everyone, be polite, stand to the right.
We wonder, our thoughts and actions moving towards endless struggle. Day after day we are left to ponder thoughts of our place and where we belong. Step by step, mile for mile, all day long we search, searching for answers which may not be there. The fear lays us bare, searching in the wrong place, our actions pushing us further into the hole and dark place. Where can we find the truth instead of trying to save face? To do so, we must find our quiet place.
Alright, my poem's called Suicidal Bars. Suicide, a thought I caught, it crossed my mind. I got these Rolex dreams, but I'm just lost in the time. Screaming out to God, because I really need this conversation. Tracks spinning in my head, my mind is always racing. Problems never deplete when you're stuck out on the street. Unfortunate news coming, like I gotta read it and weep. As I grow, seems the issues always get bigger. Only one way out, and you gotta pull the trigger. Searching for the money, the fame, and the wealth. Where's the gun pointed? At him and myself. Take a rip of the L to mellow me out. Drop that 20 on a Xan would be the only way out. Never drinking for pleasure, it's always for the pain. Blacking out every night, sleeping on the train. Living life is a lie. Tell me, do you see the wrong? That's why I'm stuck here, ripping to this song. My own game of chess, I'm merely a pawn. I take a drink from the bottle, but the sauce is already gone. Trapped inside their minds, see they don't know what it's like, this life of struggle. Trapped inside their minds, and I strive to pop their bubble. Get your head straight, tighten up, set forth some goals. Is it better to live a life a lie, or die with no soul? My arm stays inked, with the phrase, stay true. There's no one you gotta impress, except for you. Stay narrow-minded on the path to succeed, cause I know that I'm alive when I bleed. From now on, I'm making it out the storm, cause the place that I'm from doesn't exist anymore. Gotta grab a new plan, and take that stand, and I'll finally show you what it means to be a man. Goal-oriented and focused, success is imminent. Staying high on life, no need for the sentiment. Enjoy the little things, stray away from the stress, stray away from the norm, staying cool from the rest. Take pride in being different, that's you at its best. Everyone is beautiful, there's no need to address. With a fork in the road, find the right path to walk through. With all the evil in the world, you may get caught too. Stay positive, stay strong, always stay thoughtful, and just know if you ever need, I'm always here to talk to.
I'm from angry waves, that crash against the pier and sharks that swim in the freshly chummed sea. I'm from Georgia peaches and ice cold beer, barefoot in the sand with my family surrounding me. I'm from freckled skin and light blue eyes because of St. Patrick will forever be tied. Our celebrations and raising our glasses to the skies. I'm from green, orange, and white pride. I'm from home runs and well-worn cleats, Taconic Rangers written across my chest. I'm from the cheers from the crowd in the stadium seats, unforgettable memories but in the sport that is the best. I'm from many different worlds combined to make one, all of which have brought me a life filled with fun.
I woke up in a blur, feeling lost, never thinking someone I trusted so much could betray me like that. I thought you cared, I thought you loved me, only to find out you used me and abandoned me, hurt me. Love is about trust, it should not be forced. I thought I loved you, only for you to throw me away. You'd always yell, make me cry. I know you felt me push you away. Instead of respecting me, you never took no for an answer. You abused me anyway. You were the reason I never opened up to anyone. You were the reason I cried myself to sleep. You were the reason I thought I could never fully trust again. But you are also the reason I am who I am today. You taught me that it is my decision. You have taught me that I don't have to give in for anyone, that I have the control. You helped me learn, and in some ways I thank you for that. In others, you destroyed me. But now I realize that I am my own person, not anyone else's.
Her hair, they say, is unkempt. Her hair, they say, looks nappy. Her hair, they say, is very unprofessional. She will never get the job she wants. So, she straightened it. Now they say it looks great. Now they say it looks appropriate. But now, they say it's a disgrace. Now they say it's a shame she doesn't embrace her natural heritage. Didn't they just say it was nappy and unprofessional? Why can't she do what she wants with her hair? Why is it even an issue? After all, it's just hair. Her hair. Thank you.